Let me tell y'all something real quick. This is a message to the youth. We're just trying to look the part. We're just trying to look like we got it going on. Alright? We're just trying to look like we got it going on. So the message to the young folks out there, my age, a little bit younger, late teens, early 20s, mid 20s. Guys, I'm speaking to y'all. I'm speaking to men and women. Why? And I want to ask the question, why are we spending our money so carelessly? Why are we spending our money so carelessly? We spend our money on things that really don't matter. We're spending our money on see, our minds are set on vanity. You know, the nicest clothes, the most expensive shoes, the most expensive jewelry. Knowing all these things over time is just like they're gonna deteriorate, right? All these things are gonna eventually become of no use to you. You're gonna get tired of the shirts, you're gonna get tired of the shoes, and you're gonna see why I'm making this video, because I recently, it really wasn't that recent, but it was just like the other week, maybe the other month. I think it's been probably a month since this happened. I went to go get my watch resized, and I went into this jewelry store and whatnot. And hey, look, I'll tell you that in a second. But but that was basically the inspiration of why I wanted to make this video, because from that scenario, I wanted to really encourage you guys. Like, guys, listen, you gotta make sure that you're not spending and you're not wasting money in a lot of you guys' prime years. Men going into y'all's prime years, women, y'all already on your prime years. So you guys gotta make decisions wisely. We're not spending our money wisely. And the result of us not spending our money wisely, we start portraying an image, right? We start portraying an image that we are doing a lot better than we think we are. We're portraying an image and portraying a lifestyle on social media in front of everybody else, trying to look like we got it going on. But yet, we really, behind the scenes, we know in our minds that we cannot afford the way we're living. We can't afford the way we look. But we trying to flex for everybody else. We trying to make it seem like we got it going on for this other person to validate us. And a lot of you guys are not going to admit it, because a lot of us, when it comes to our age, like our age group, Gen Z, whatever you want to call it, we're really kind of being rebellious. We're not really using wisdom. We're not using discretion. We're not listening to our parents. We're not listening to our elders. We have a huge problem, and that's the reason why we're going out here wasting our money. Even if we have decent jobs, even if we have, our apartment and whatnot, we trying to pay bills. We trying to just get started. We just starting out. I'm here to let y'all guys know, live within your means, because the world we live in now, listen, it's too risky. You can't spend money how you want to spend it now. You know how much stuff costs? Groceries, the essential stuff that we need. Yeah, but y'all want to still talk about, I need this Mercedes Benz, I need this Camaro, I need a that GT Mustang. Yo, I need this house, I need this watch, I need this chain, I need this bracelet, I need these earrings. Understand me, like, we gotta make a change here. And another thing, we have to ask ourselves this. Is the inner man more important, or is the outer man more important? Right? And this is going to go into my story here, just real quick. I'm not even going to go into all the details. I'm just going to give y'all the example, because it made me think like, I don't need these two items. Even though the deal was great, I'm like, I don't just need these two items to, just flaunt and try to look good. Because I knew I was going to be looking fly. But I knew it, but it was just like, I'm not really, first of all, I'm not really trying to spend that much spend that kind of money on just two things. And second of all, even though I probably could have done it, it would have just been a waste because it's like, yo, why? I mean, why would I do that? And see, this guy, when I walked into the jewelry store, I went to go get my watch resized, and I was just like, hey, while he said he was working on it, I said, hey, I'm gonna go check out the other jewelry. I'm gonna check out the watches and everything. Like, I'm gonna walk around your store. So I'm like, okay. So he's like, yeah, fine, go ahead, do your thing. So when he got it done, and he came up to me, like tried to resize it. He tried to make sure it fit on me. I was like, okay, cool, yeah. He noticed I was looking at the chains and looking at certain things over there, and it was just like he was trying to negotiate something with me. I told him like, hey, I like this, I like that, and I said, well, he was like, okay, yeah, let me get it out for you, man. Let me see how it fits on you. I was like, yeah, it look cool, it looks cool, but I'm just like, I may not get it right now. In the back of my mind, I'm not buying none of this. But now, it's one of those Indian guys. They try to upsell you. If you know what I'm talking about, you know that when you walk into a store and you got an Indian guy kind of at the register, and he's coming over to you, man. It's like, hey, you like what you seeing and everything like that, And then, hey, look, said I like that. It was just like, here's what he negotiated. It was like, hey, your watch, I'll do that for free. Oh, you ain't gotta charge me for that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get this for free. You pay this, that, and the third for the chain. Then he went over to this bracelet I saw, and I was like, okay, And I mean the jewelry and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be wearing jewelry like that too much right now because I done found out some information about it. But at the same time, I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, this look cool too, at that time. So I'm just, he said, hey, look, these two items that I have, he was like, yo, 300 for the chain, the bracelet, and I give you the watch for free, resize the watch for free. And I'm like, yo, that sounds good, feel me? But listen, nah, I'm good. And you should have seen the way he looked at me, the way he reacted to that. I was like, this dude in his feelings. I don't know if any of y'all have ever been in that experience, have been in that situation where you may have rejected one of those guys that's trying to upsell you, trying to really get you to buy, give you a really good deal. But it's just like these two things, man, I'm really not trying to pay that money, and I'm not, even though I probably could, it's not something that I need to come out my bank account and pay for just so I can put it on, take it off. Nah, bro. The image, see, that's the thing. The image is important, right? I want to look good. We gotta look neat. We gotta look fly. We gotta be presentable for for people out there, and we don't want to offend anyone. We don't want to offend ourselves because we have self-respect for ourselves. But that's the outward appearance. That's the outward adorning that we're doing, and it's just like, I mean, I don't need to do all that. I don't need it right now. But a lot of you guys, how many of you guys can say that you would have been like, how many guys would have said for $300 you would have bought a Cuban link chain? I think it was a diamond Cuban link, something like, no, not even Cuban link, a bracelet, And like I said, that bracelet stuff, I'm not really gonna be doing that. But at the same time, how many of you guys would have took that offer? How many of you guys got that type of money and would have done that? Now I know a lot of you guys, you probably would have, hey, man, nah, that ain't really a good deal. But I can't say that for a lot of you. You know what I'm saying? So, but see, a lot of times, and I want to speak, that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking to the younger ones because it's like we're a little bit more impressionable. Our minds are still trying to develop, and we're still trying to figure things out. We're still trying to understand what we're supposed to be doing. While at the same time, people are like, you have this offer in front of you. You get to look good and everything like that. You got you a job, you making some money. You just like, hey, man, why not? Spend it on myself. But that's what a lot of our elders will tell us. Spend money on yourself, which is good, but a lot of times you just be like, hey, have fun, live your 20s and all that other stuff. Just have fun, live life, go to college, get that experience. But at the same time, they're not telling you to develop a plan for yourself. They're not telling you to develop no plan. A lot of us guys have not got it instilled in our minds. Maybe because we didn't have a father to tell this to us. But like, we need to have a plan for our lives by the time we're this age. I'm 23, so it's just like, oh bro, I went into college at 18. I'm just like, yeah, I just want the experience. I just want to experience what everybody else is trying to experience. I want to buy the nice stuff. I want to buy the fancy stuff. I want to look like I got it going on, but at the same time, but like, I don't really got it going on. But I'm going to look like it so I can get the girls, so I can get the clout, so I can get all this attention. It's about attention now. We just want attention. But we're not thinking about our future. Young guys, I'm telling y'all, my brothers out there especially, please get your minds right. Hey, I'm encouraging y'all to just, hey, look, if I can turn down an offer like that, $300 now, Cuban link chain, bracelet, whatnot, diamonds. It was just like, yo, bro, I need $300. I mean, hey, I had it. I would just be like, nah, I'm not spending money on that like that. Because that's maybe 6 to 10 different outfits I can get for $300. If I want to spend it on clothes, spend it on something to put on my body, that $300 could be used for something more beneficial, So that's just the whole thing. You gotta really understand what decisions you're making. You gotta be wise with your decisions. We have to be taught. We need to be taught to be wise now. We got to. And a lot of times we look up to these rappers. We look up to these celebrities. They got the bling bling, and then a lot of the music that they're pushing, and a lot of the lifestyle the lifestyles that they're influencing us to look up to is just like, yo, that's what's causing our spending issues. That's what's causing us to be portrayed a certain type of way on social media. So guys, you gotta be careful with that because they're pushing a lot of that stuff to our demographic. Now, when I say demographic, I'm speaking of to our age group. That's a better term. They're bringing that stuff to our age group. So guys, just be careful with that. You can't afford. A lot of you guys cannot afford that. A lot of you guys cannot afford to be wasting money, spending it on frivolous things, stuff that you ain't got no business. You need to be stacking your bread, brothers. Guys, come on, be smart. And one last point. If you lost everything today, as a young man, 20, 21, 22, coming out of college, maybe 18, 19, you working, but if you went broke, what would that gold chain do for you? What would the designer do for you? What would the Air Forces do for you? What would the Jordans do for you? What would those joggers do for you, man? What would the Amiri do for you? What would the Balenciaga do for you? What would the Nike do for you? Right? What would the Michael Kors? What would the Gucci? What would all that do for you? Come on now. Y'all, be smart. Because material things is being pushed very heavily to our age group. And y'all gotta watch that. Y'all gotta watch it. Don't get sucked in. Hey, hope you guys liked the video. Like it, share with others, let others get the value as well. Don't want to be selfish. It's not just for you, it's for everybody. All right? I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.